Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ward now, throwing on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Colt defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Raiders at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
19 Tigers.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Downs going in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes third and about a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And it's a room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Julian Blackman bringing him down. Second down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Moore will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Now inside the 25. Gabriel Davis, touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Let's go. The 46-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 113 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ward off the bootleg. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ward to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven that likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Ward. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's caught by Myers. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 21. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Moore. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Tucker complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Downs going in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going right side is White, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Back to throw. Ward. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the keeper, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. First down, here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make this?
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Richardson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Looking to throw. More. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Let's go now.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They run straight ahead here with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.